Good morning, Kindle Kids, and welcome to your Wednesday, April 7th. Today is a interesting national day. It is National Walking Day, and walking is a really healthy thing you can do for yourself. It's something you should be doing for yourself on a really regular basis, and a lot of you at least got to walk to classes, but walking has got a lot of really great health benefits, both physically and actually mentally. It makes you just feel better, especially if you can get yourself outside to do that walking. I bet you didn't know that walking's actually an Olympic sport. Race walking or speed walking has been an Olympic sport for quite some time, and it's kind of funny to think people can have gold medals in walking. But it's been around as a competitive sport for quite a while, actually. Since the Victorian era, we've been using walking as competition. Some in terms of just letting somebody walk as far as they possibly can to set the record for like one continuous walk at a certain pace for as far as it can possibly go. Sometimes it's like a head-to-head competition where they had people going around tracks over and over and over again. Or sometimes it was things like, I bet you can't make it between these two cities, very long distance walks in a certain amount of time. And actually, in fact, all the way up until, actually relatively recently in history, competitive walking was a real thing. And I feel like this image is probably one of the most English things ever, because you got a competitive walker right here taking a tea break while he's walking along. And I just find that extremely amusing. But as soon as you move that walking off roads and onto trails, well, now you've turned it into hiking. And hiking is one of the a really fun way to walk that I really appreciate, because here in New York State, we have some of the best hiking in the world. The Adirondacks is an amazing place to go, but if you want to be a lot closer to home, we actually have a really amazing walk right here that crosses through Kendall, which is actually the New York Seaway Walk. It's extremely long, goes across almost the entirety of New York State and then into Pennsylvania, and it is a really beautiful walk that takes you both along some roads and trails, but basically follows right along Lake Ontario. And if you keep following it along into Irondequoit, there's this gorgeous boardwalk that goes through, and I'm just telling you, it's really nice. You should check it out if you haven't already been on it before. And you can also ride a bike. You don't have to just walk. But if you really want to challenge yourself, we even have the Appalachian Trail that cuts through New York State, which goes all the way from Maine to Georgia. Now, this is a serious hike. This walk will take you quite a while to complete. Actually, most hikers take several months to complete this walk and actually have to leave themselves kind of care packages of camping materials along the way. But it is absolutely gorgeous and a really interesting hike to take on. But let's say you don't want to go to that huge multi-state walk. Well, you can just park a little further away in the parking lot, and that's going to pay dividends health-wise for you. Taking that little extra step to get into work or to school or wherever you're going, maybe just to the store, is going to be really beneficial to you. You might wonder then, Mr. King, how many steps do I need to take to be healthy? Well, I'm glad you asked, because I kind of have the answer here. If you're taking less than 5,000 steps a day, you're pretty inactive. I'm going to break it to you. But if you get above that 5,000 mark, you're starting to do a little bit better. And then as soon as you get, actually this says 7,500, but I've heard recommendations a lot of 10,000 steps should be your target per day. To give you an idea what that really is, for our average person who just walks a little bit here and there, if you throw a 1 or 2 mile walk around your neighborhood in there, you're going to hit that target no problem. But walking is not just something healthy, it can also make you really cool depending on how you do it. Or maybe it's something you do when you're famous, like you get your name put on a place where people like to walk a lot. Or maybe you just know how to walk in a way that other people can't, and that is a really kind of exciting thing. Or even better, maybe you're such an accomplished person you walk somewhere no one else ever has. So let's talk a little bit about something else right now, which is that we got to put our hands over our hearts, find the flag in the room, and please rise for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. All right, Kendall Kids, let's talk a little bit about that food today. Today we have on our lunch menu a PB&J sandwich with string cheese or a meatball sub, tossed salad with dressing, baby carrots with dressing, applesauce, and milk. Well, you might be asking me, Mr. King, I want to walk outside and get a little exercise in. What's the weather going to be like? Well, guess what I got a chance to tell you today? It is going to be gorgeous. Today, we're looking at a high 57 degrees, slightly on the cool side for like an optimal temperature, but feeling very mild and very pleasant for today and this time of year. And with the sun out, it's going to feel a lot closer to in that 60s range. So it's just going to be beautiful. There's not going to be any real chance of rain, and there's going to be plenty of sunlight. So this is a great day to get outside. Definitely enjoy that outdoor recess. Tomorrow is the best one, though. I'm telling you right now, we're going to have a high of 70 degrees. That's crazy, kids. So enjoy that weather tomorrow. Lots of sunshine, very low chance of rain. But then the rain is going to be rolling in on Friday. Bring the temperature down just a tiny bit, but still high of 66, and the rain's not going to be around the entire day. Saturday and Sunday for our weekend, we still have gorgeous weather, although Sunday looks like it's going to be a little bit on the wetter side. But definitely enjoy that sunlight, enjoy that beautiful weather, and get outside and walk. It's going to be something wonderful for you. So let's do one other thing wonderful for you, which is to provide you that Kendall mission statement. The mission of the Kendall Central School District is to provide the knowledge, skills, values, and attitudes needed by students to live responsibly and to compete successfully in today's and tomorrow's world. I hope you guys have a fantastic Wednesday, and if I don't get a chance to see you, remember to stay colorful, Kendall.